On the front of the camera, there's a light up LED that flashes different colors to indicate status. On the top, you'll find a record button, an audio, and shutter. On the back, you'll find a port for all your things, and your battery, which is removable. Around the bottom, you'll find volume speakers and a tripod mount. Along the side there's nothing. Along the other side there's a Wi-Fi button that blinks. Another good or bad thing about this camera is the app. Now, it is nice to be able to change all the settings from the app quickly, but not being able to change the settings on the go could be a hassle for some. It's not for me because I don't really change my settings a lot, but if you need to change between 720p 30 and 1080p 60 just constantly, then this may not be the camera for you. Plus, if you don't mind using the Wi-Fi, it takes about 15 seconds for it to boot up from solid to flashing so you can use it. But here's what the app looks like. This is the iPad version, so the latency is horrible. But it's set up very nicely, and you can download all the things and access all the settings quickly. It's a very well built app. But again, if you need it to be always there or always able to be adjusted, then this is probably not the camera for you.
Here is a picture of the Yi under direct sunlight. The LEDs are extremely hard to see, and the back one is non-existent. The top one is very dim, but still seeable. Now, whenever I switch it over to night, the buttons are clearly seen. So if you're going to use this during the day a lot, might want to look into that.
Here is a test to see how quickly it adjusts to different contrasts and brightness. So, what do I think of this camera? Well, the image quality and video quality is just unmatched for $70. The GoPro Hero is almost twice the cost and doesn't produce as good a video in my opinion. Also, the Wi-Fi is a nice touch depending on who you are, and being able to transfer over Wi-Fi is a huge addition, and I think it should be mandatory in all cameras. Second, the build quality is just superb for $70. It may be plastic and may look cheap, but it's really solid, weighing in at 68 grams, which is still light for a camera. So the bad things are, even though the battery is removable, and being 1010 milliamps, I would say it only lasts for about an hour recording. The battery life really does kind of suck. So if you need to be recording for long periods of time, I would not recommend it. Second is if you have this battery door off, it doesn't have a little latch to hold it on, so you could lose it very, very easily. Third, all the lights during daylight are very hard to see besides the front one. Luckily, it blinks to tell you if it's recording or not. If you have an SD card in, which I don't right now, but it does, then it's easier to see like that. But these are basically impossible to see in direct sunlight, as I showed earlier in the video. Fourth, this Wi-Fi takes a very long time to start up, about 15 to 20 seconds usually, which is way too long, I think. This should be a lot quicker. And last but not least, it's a tripod mount. The tripod mount is just, it's not big enough, it's not long enough, so it doesn't all the way fit into some tripod mounts, which is really annoying because I'm always afraid it might fall out. So for $70, I would definitely recommend this camera for somebody that doesn't need a lot of battery life and doesn't mind staying with one setting because you have to change it in the app. I personally love it, and it was the best choice for $70. I would definitely recommend it.